what used to be the medical field, the science field, laboratory field being run by white male. Now it has turned into this beautiful rainbow of colors.
In the nation's capital, it's these three Latinas in lab coats who are leading study of COVID-19. They're analyzing virus samples every day to track the spread and to detect new COVID mutations in the DC area.
Do you have moments throughout your day where you're like, wow, I'm like living history right now?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Every day. Yeah, every day I reflect and I'm like, wow, this is probably going to be in a history book. And I'm probably no book, right? A history module on a computer.
Yeah, it's on a USB drive.
Connie, Liz, and Monica became the Three Musketeers
Las Tres Mosqueteras.
at the start of the pandemic.
Oh, it was scary at first. I was very nervous.
After years of working behind the scenes in a quiet lab, suddenly the city was watching them.
It's just unbelievable how much the media, the pressure we had. We were under a microscope at that point. We were the ones that were detecting this virus, and and after detecting it, saying it to the public, how many positives we had. I'm normally pretty calm when I do testing, but at that moment when I was testing COVID, I have to admit, it was nerve-wracking.
Growing up, the lab wasn't a place they thought they could be.
I didn't expect a lot of women in the science field too much, especially because I probably just didn't think that that was an option.
In the U.S., both women and Latinx or Hispanic people are underrepresented in science and engineering jobs. And in 2016, only about 2% of all STEM degrees went to Hispanic and Latinx women.
My heritage is just the woman will stay home and take care of the kids and do most of the cleaning. My mom actually put aside her career just to raise us kids. She dedicated all those years to us, for us to have a better life.
Growing up in Uruguay, low-income family, my mom wanted to be a nurse. That was her dream. But unfortunately, life didn't give her that chance. She married at 18, got her first child at 19. She always loved to take care of sick people, right? She had that passion, and she's very proud of me now.
My mom does have a bachelor's in biology. So she did grow up loving the sciences and having a passion for the sciences, but she never got to fulfill a career in the sciences. And I wanted to do things a little differently. I didn't want to be a housewife. So I wanted to get out and get a career and, work full time.
Today, these three have each other to look up to. They credit their bond for getting them through some of the toughest days of the pandemic.
When I see Monica and Liz, I see hardworking women. I see the dedication they have and the positive attitude that they come in every day. I know the work is hard, but I see that in y'all all the time, and that's what keeps me going all the time.
We don't have to stay late. We stay late just to finish the job, and we're all the same. We have that same kind of work ethic, and I think that's very inspiring.
We are Latinas. That's what we do. Right now, we grew up the hard way, and we keep applying that every day.
We give each other a name. Like I always tell, I kid around with Liz, and we already named her this. I say, la que no se va, ¿verdad?
Nunca me voy, me quedo.
She's always
She's always here.
You think lab, you think such a sterile environment, but it's like the three of you bring this warmth and this feeling of home here, no?
Yeah, the lab is definitely our home away from home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Young women who are envisioning themselves or who don't envision themselves in spaces like these, what do you want them to know?
Keep knocking on doors, and some of them will open.
How about when people tell you or make you feel this isn't a space for you?
Actually more motivating. If they do, in a way, say something like that, it makes me even work harder. It's like, I'm going to prove them wrong.
I do get that sometimes. When people ask me what I do, and I tell them I'm a scientist, and they're like, really?
What is that?
Yeah, sure I am. I can tell you about some DNA. You want to learn?
While the end of the pandemic finally seems to be in sight, these Latina scientists aren't done writing their chapter in history. And Las Tres Mosqueteras aren't going anywhere, except maybe on a well-deserved break.
I think we're going to continue to keep this forever.
Maybe one day vacation.
Vacation together, you know.
Separate areas. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to last a lifetime.
Yeah, this is it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.